Hi everyone, I'm Master Coach Amy. Welcome to my show, The Divine GPS Navigator. Tonight we'll be talking about the full moon, which occurs Sunday morning about 9:46 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You may feel the strong energy until Tuesday. Now the moon will be in the earth sign of Taurus, and the sun and Venus will be in the water sign of Scorpio. This is when everything is in direct opposition, and it's the highest energy of the month. Time to balance those needs for sensuality and comfort with deeper intimacy, both on a physical and emotional level in your personal relationships and in your financial and emotional stability in your business partnerships. This month, Neptune is in the air sign of Aquarius, and it's creating a T-square, which is a challenge aspect. So it's time to integrate these different energies with the sun, the moon, and Venus with Neptune. It's really important right now to stay connected spiritually and look at how you can fulfill your mission, your purpose every day in some way. In addition, there are 3 planets in the fire sign of Sagittarius. So it's important to stay positive and keep the big picture in mind. Celebrate your passion. It's also important right now to be mindful of going to extremes in any way in your thinking or your behavior. Why not tune in to this Taurus full moon energy? Have a delicious meal, a simple massage. Maybe you'd like to get some fresh flowers or even some essential oils. But there can be a tendency to want to overindulge sensually or overspend if you might be feeling a bit lonely or overwhelmed during this intense cycle. So moderation is the key here. Since both the sun and Venus are in the water sign of Scorpio, the energy may feel intense, a little bit more passionate than you're used to. And you may feel that urge to want to protect yourself from any kind of rejection or abandonment that's happening in your personal or business life. The good news is when those Scorpio wounds are healed and you can release them, the phoenix can rise up and you may have some amazing new opportunities that are based on trust and greater emotional intimacy, and things could just open up suddenly for you. It's also important right now to get physical, release some of the stress that may have built up, and open up your creativity. So why not get out to the beach or a local park? There might be a creek or a pond where you can really embrace these powerful energies. Please turn off your cell phone for a few minutes, quiet your busy mind, and just see what might inspire you. Now with the holiday season upon us, let's use that full moon energy as an opportunity and try to do things a bit differently this year. Remember that everything begins on the spiritual level. So the more you can integrate and really access these energies of this full moon during these next 2 weeks, things can begin to manifest for you as we approach that new moon in Sagittarius on December 18th. Now, in addition, our dear friend Mercury is going retrograde on December 3rd until December 22nd. It's an important time to complete projects and conversations that you might need to do, both at home or at work. And remember, it's an opportunity to complete the old and begin the new year in a really positive way. Now, from our perspective on Earth, Mercury looks like it's spinning backwards, and a lot of that is due to the relationship between both the Earth and Mercury's orbit around the Sun. Now, Mercury is known as the messenger of the gods, or Hermes, and it's associated with everyday communication, media, transportation, as well as your schedule. So what you might think about is what needs reorganizing these next few weeks, what needs to get repaid, reconsidered, or even reflected upon during this time as well. It's also valuable to look at what you could improve in your daily routine that might make your life more joyful as well. Now, Mercury will be in the fire sign of Sagittarius for a week from December 3rd to December 10th. This is an opportunity to express yourself and also reflect on your own limiting beliefs that may be causing you stress. So try to take the high road as you look for new solutions. Then from December 11th to December 22nd, Mercury will be in the water sign of Scorpio. This is an important time to communicate in, again, your personal and business relationships, because there may be some underlying resentments or misunderstandings that, again, need to get cleared out. How can you speak your truth in a loving way so that everyone feels empowered? Then they can all step up and be their best and highest selves. Please have patience. As you know, there are delays. Might be daily, might be every few days, and there may be miscommunication that occurs during this time. It's important not to take it personally. How can you set up your calendar as well as adjust your attitude with a sense of humor and with a bigger perspective? If you can accept that your daily to-do items may not get done until later in the week, that will be a gift in itself. But stay open, because that appointment that gets canceled or gets postponed may be an opportunity for something new you've never thought of, or you may meet someone you might have never had the opportunity to meet. You also might take a few minutes. I would strongly encourage you to center yourself during this time that can feel a bit chaotic, so you can make wise choices about your day. I like to use the acronym THINK. And what I do is, as I begin my day, I think, how can my interactions that day be more thoughtful, helpful, intelligent, necessary, and kind? And I think it probably goes without saying that traveling, if you're doing any type of travel during this Mercury cycle, not only remain flexible, but stay open that if your trip is canceled or it's rescheduled, there may be someone that ends up changing your day, changes the trip, or even changes your life because of this shift that occurred. Now, it's not a great time to sign binding documents. That is the one thing that you do want to be mindful of during a Mercury retrograde. And if for some reason you must do that, it's fine. You may change your mind and just need to make some amendments in these documents after the cycle is over. Now, some of the other advantages during this cycle are it is an excellent time to negotiate in almost any area of your life, and just maybe that great time to talk about things. You may also find that there's something that needs your attention that really shifts your thinking during that cycle. And it, again, may open a new opportunity by the end of those 3 weeks. And best of all, many people repay their debts during a Mercury retrograde, and you may receive some money unexpectedly. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Astro Coach Amy.